Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's That Astro Witch, and today we're gonna be doing an October predictions video. So we're gonna start by picking out some stones from this deck to get some significator cards for the piles. So 3 cards, please. Maybe it doesn't want to come out. Oh, that's why. We've got 3. I thought it was only like 1. Okay, so we've got, ooh, we've got amethyst. I'm pretty sure that's an amethyst. This probably, I'm gonna say selenite, but I could be wrong. I think I have all these stones. We're gonna like pull them out if I do. So this is gonna be pile number 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna look at what kind of stones they are. So I'm gonna give you a moment so you could like reflect and meditate on whatever pile is, whatever stone is resonating with you. You can pause the video and then jump to the timestamps in the description box for your reading. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So you've got the ametrine. So it looks like an amethyst. We could put this stone here. Can you see it? I'm gonna check. Yeah, okay, you can see it. Well, it's here anyway. You could just like look at that stone. But we've got ametrine, and so it is okay. So it's amethyst and citrine. Okay, so I don't know my crystals very well, but who needs it? The chronically indecisive Libras. Okay, so if you got Libra in your chart, this reading is definitely for you. When to use it? If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea. If you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right. Call an ametrine and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. Aw, that's so nice. Put your card there. And then we're gonna start getting your oracle cards as well as your tarot cards afterwards. Okay, so what can, I was gonna say Libra, what can pile number 1 expect for the month of October? Okay, hold on, I feel like my oil burner is like running out of water, so I'm gonna like refill that after getting some cards from here. Okay, we've only got 1 for this one. Okay, all right, so moving forward, what can pile number 1 expect for October? I think just this one. And this is your tarot. Oh, my bad. We still have some oracle here. We're just gonna get some tea leaves. I'm feeling this one. And we can get, do we have a green one? Oh, we can get this green one. And I love these cards. Okay, so we can look at this one first. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, didn't they just talk about, no, I feel like there was something about, you know, being bright and amazing, plus you've got a lot of purple going on. That's nice. I feel like there's gonna be some spiritual awakening this month as well. I wonder what you're deciding on. That's really nice. I want to like keep this here, but then like I want you to see the stone as well. So I'm just gonna like, okay, you've definitely, there's like a decision that you're, ooh, Sun in Sagittarius with enthusiasm. I feel like there's a lot of like really high vibrational energy going on. Spiritual, definitely. There's like something new on the horizon, like they said. I think you're trying to make a decision on what kind of path you're gonna take, but we're gonna look at the cards first. So shield, you need to defend yourself. Key, successful outcome to your problems. Okay, that's a good sign. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. I don't know if you're the type who just kind of gets hurt every time someone says something that you don't really like to hear, but they're not trying to be mean. Success. Okay, so you've got 2 success cards. You've got, yes, the Key and success. Vase, secret admirer. Okay, very cute, very cute. I like this. 2 more. We've got Axe, forces working against you. Okay, so you've got 2, wasn't it? 2 shield that you need to defend yourself, and there's forces working against you. And finally, April. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna actually, hold on, let's just like do it like this. Yes, it looks, yeah, it's much easier. Oh, it's uneven. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. What can pile number 1 expect for the month of October? Okay, we'll just get more cards if we're called to. Actually, no, I need more cards. I just want to get 2 more because there is a lot of space there. 2 more cards, please, for the month of October for pile number 1. Oh, okay, this one wants to come out too. So we've got those. Let's put this aside. We'll keep this here. So for your tarot, you've got the Moon. Okay. The Fool. Ooh, major arcana cards right out the bat. 6 of Wands. Lots of eyes. Ooh, lots of eyes. I'm definitely feel like somebody's like, you have to watch. Like, hold on, let me just close this damn window. There's like you have to like watch out who you're. I feel like when it comes to this, so far I'm picking up this kind of energy where you are transforming, and there are certain people who do not like it. The Tower. Oh my god. Okay, so there is definitely a change that's going on. The Sun. Oh my gosh, definitely spiritual. This is huge. 5 of Cups. The Lovers. Decisions, right? Okay, and you've got 9 of Swords. Damn, pile number 1. October's like, this is a huge month for you guys. Okay, let me just like put this here. Okay, that's cute. Okay, so as I was saying, what I'm picking up is definitely some spiritual, because especially with the fact that this is an amethyst mixed with a citrine, but I was picking up more amethyst energy, is that it's definitely I'm really picking up on spiritual awakening. I feel like there is something, I don't know if you guys have been stuck in a rut or something, but you guys have been, it's been very muddy. I'm hearing like very dark, foggy. It's just, maybe you guys have just been kind of going through certain things these past few months, maybe since April. This could be like April 4 months ago, or yeah, I'm picking up like a few months ago. There was just like a lot of tough things. I think you had to cut out a couple of people from your life, because with so many, okay, so let's see, with the Moon and the Sun together here, I'm seeing like there is these opposites. But then with your relationships, you know how they say opposites attract, but it's more like how you guys complement each other. So there is something with whatever relationship this is, whether it's romantic or just platonic, whatever, it's someone that you're super close with, and you guys are like, I don't know, I'm hearing like somebody said that you're like cats and dogs, you know, like maybe you're so opposite from each other, but then you guys really got along well. And then I don't know what it is, but then there's this kind of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the evil eye, but then it's like how, because this looks like it, and this is, and there's so many eyes in this picture. I mean, like in general there are, but this one really caught my eye with all the eyes. Caught my eye. But anyway, anyway, with the evil eye, it's like when you're doing something good, let's say you put it out there. There's this one, okay, I'm gonna just share something with you really quick, but there was this one girl who she posts a lot of things on social media. She's like an influencer maybe, or just like someone on TikTok who posts a lot of videos about her life. And I think she got into like a lot of shit like during those times of her life. Like she got in a car accident or something, or like she broke her leg or something, but she was going through like nonstop bad luck, and she kind of like attributed that to evil eye. And that's kind of like an example of what it could be, is that you're out there doing your thing, living your life, but then there could just be, I believe there's always someone who's just like, who doesn't want the best for you, or maybe even just like unconscious or subconscious jealousy. Like they might say, no, I'm not jealous of you, like I'm really happy for you, but then there is that, they could have that inner seed of jealousy that could not be the best. Now I'm not saying that you should be wary of everyone who's like, you know, within your vicinity, but I'm saying that there are situations like that, and I feel like you are being more enlightened, and you are like, I feel like your spirit guides are showing you these kinds of people. They are illuminating your relationships, and you're seeing it from like, I'm seeing a spotlight. I feel like they're showing you, okay, look at this relationship, kind of how are things going with these people or whatever. And I feel like you just kind of assessed your relationships these past few months, and you're just like, damn, I feel like things have just, you kind of realize that they're not the same people that you thought they were, you know? Like, I'm remembering the quote about, well, not really a quote, but question, like, are you in love with the person? Like, are you still in love with the person, or are you just in love with the memory of them? So that's what I'm getting, this overall energy about how you maybe have some people in your life who you really treasure, but then there's just something that's changed these past few months or years even. Like I'm getting energy about like, maybe in the pandemic things have changed, like because that it caused a lot of people to stay home, just kind of take a lot of time apart from a lot of people. So it depends where you're from, but then like a lot of places took at least a few weeks or a few months away, or like in distance with other people in their life. So then I feel like that time of your life was probably the start of things kind of either going downhill, or made you question your relationships with others. Like here with the tower, I feel like there was a situation where, I don't know, I'm picking up like someone breaking your trust. It could have been like something you shrugged off as a small thing, like you're just like, oh, they didn't show up for my birthday, like for example, they didn't show up for my birthday that time, or they didn't greet me for my birthday. And I'm not saying that it's petty or anything, like other people want to be greeted all the time, okay? So just an example, maybe they greet you all the time, every year without fail, and then this year, just no notice, they just didn't greet you. And you can understand if they're like busy or anything, but then there's the few days where they stop messaging you, and it's just like, you're like, oh, okay, so this is a little weird. So it made you overthink things, and it made you question a lot of things. And it wasn't that you were overreacting, but it was more like, is this like really happening? And then they just kind of, when they get back to you, when they start talking to you again, it's like nothing happened. So you're just like, oh, okay, so it was just no big deal, I can just ignore it. So I feel like there were these signs before, but then it's just now you are much more aware. And I feel like I'm picking up that there were people that you pretty two-faced with you. They weren't very honest, and you chose to see the nicer side of them. Okay. But that's why there is the message here as well, that you should accept valid criticism only where you feel that it is valid. Doesn't mean that they say something to you and you're just like, okay, they're just being, they're giving me constructive feedback. But then you've also got to remember that there are forces working against you. But then it's kind of funny how you have secret admirer as well together. Where is it as well? You need to defend yourself. So I feel like in this case, I feel like there are definitely the example I was telling you, where there's someone who does admire you, but then maybe deep down inside they have like a little bit of, so it's more like the evil eye situation that I was telling you about. So you have to protect your energy. Do a lot of cleansing. I feel like, just even imagining, or even when you shower and you just imagine your spiritual self being cleansed, just like the water cleaning, just like whenever it's washing you, just imagine that this dull layer of you is being shed off. I feel like that definitely will help. But here with the Fool and the Five of Cups, I'm also getting like, with this journey, this new spiritual journey, or you're entering this new chapter of your life where something is changing. There's definitely something changing. You've had to either release some relationships that no longer serve you, or whatever energy you probably like went through a deep clean of your room, of your life. Like you're really changing things here, and you're trying to shift into this new life, I would say, like this new chapter of your life. So let's say if you used to be the type of person who used to go out all the time, for example, and then you're trying to kind of turn a new leaf, and you're maybe gonna start being sober and all of that. So now there are people maybe that you used to know who are just kind of either, I'm not sure if they're really holding you back. I don't think they are, but I feel like you're more worried about losing this connection. You're more worried about what you're gonna, like, feeling of missing out, FOMO energy. I feel like when you're stepping out into this new life, I feel like you're just, because you've known this relationship or these relationships for so long, you're so familiar with them, and you're just like, oh, this is so different. Like, now they're gonna have fun without me, and now they're gonna do this, do that. And it's just, there are certain things that if they no longer serve your energy, or whatever energy you want to step into, you don't need to worry about feeling left out, because you're going to be stepping into new energy where you belong, and you're going to be surrounding yourself with more people who feel the same, who think the same as you, who not really act the same, but then who have the same kind of motivation, mindset, almost the same, but like you guys have the same goals. So if your goal is to shift into this new renewed energy, and I feel like this is something you've been waiting for with enthusiasm, this is something you've been wanting to expand. You've been wanting this for so long. It's just like you've just been worried about maybe what other people think of you, or you've been worried about, am I gonna find relationships who make me feel as fulfilled as the ones that I'm gonna let go? So this month is a lot of change. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Arcana cards. That's a lot. Oh, let's look at your last one here. 3 of Cups. Relationships, okay? I feel like this is definitely something that you've been a little bit worried about, because maybe there has been some foggy energy, and you just kind of wanted some reassurance about this month and how it's gonna go. Because I think you also feel this shift. You feel like something big's gonna happen. You're not sure what, and this is it. this is what you could expect this month, is that there's gonna be a shift somewhere spiritually. I feel like it's highly about spiritually shifting. There is like some transformation going on. It could also just be you setting boundaries, the way that you handle situations, the way that you handle criticism, the way that I feel like it's more about yourself, how you see yourself. Because if you're trying to shift into this energy, and the way you see yourself is that you deserve better people around you, or you deserve to be treated the way that you know, like you deserve better treatment from other people. And I feel like you're just kind of not getting that anymore from your current relationships. And universe is trying to say that don't worry about not how do I say, not finding the people. Like, I think you're worried about not finding these people for you, but they're gonna be there. They're just waiting for you on the other level. They're just, because I feel like there's all just different levels of vibrational energy. Okay, so you're stepping out of this, well, you're not in this anymore. I was gonna say current energy, but you're not in this anymore. I feel there's like this halfway point, like you go from here to here. You're already like in the middle where you're about to step over, but you're just kind of looking back and you're just like, okay, am I ready to do this? And stay strong. Like, sometimes bridges have to be burned to form newer and stronger ones with the right people, with the right energy. Yeah. You don't need, with the Six of Wands, there's just like a lot of recognition as well. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, damn, she actually stood up for herself. Maybe you're the type who doesn't really stand up for yourself. People pleaser energy I'm picking up. I don't know if you guys just kind of do things just because you feel like you're obligated to, but this time you're not letting other people treat you like a doormat, is what I'm getting. And I love that for you. Okay, so it's all gonna work out. Okay, so regardless, things are gonna be scary at first. This tower is scary as hell. Like, everything you know just breaking and falling apart and tumbling down, but then it makes space for better, for transformation. Because look, I didn't even realize there's like the skeleton here, which reminds me of the death card. So with this end of how, like, things that you knew, you can build better foundations. No need to like have any more restless nights because of this. No need. Okay, everything's gonna be okay, pile number one. I'm wishing you all the luck, strength, and success, because it's gonna be a successful month for you. It's gonna be a little scary, but you can always count on, I feel like there are people you can definitely count on for this transformation, and you can always count on your spirit guides. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for also letting me read your energy for the month of October. And I wish you all the best again. Thank you. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you for another reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So this is the stone that you picked. We're gonna see. I don't think this is selenite now that I look at it. Scholasite. Scholasite. I feel like it's to do with something very scholarly. Anyway, so it's not okay. But who needs it? Up all night worrying about the coming singularity types. Brave explorers of beautiful dreamscapes. When to use it? When it's time to take your sleep hygiene to the next level. For example, put down the phone, pick up a book, a paper book. Anyway, sip a chamomile tea, slather on the lavender oil, and wait for some rapid eye movement and those dreamy messages marked important by your subconscious. I feel like this is very Pisces energy. Okay, dive into your dreams. Don't know if you've been having weird dreams recently, but let's see what's going on. We're gonna take some oracle cards for your reading. So let's see, what can pile number two expect for the month of October? I'm thinking maybe you're gonna have some really vivid dreams this month. Excuse. Okay, these want to really come out, so they don't want me to shuffle. Okay. And then, what can pile number 2 expect for October? Okay. Choice. Libra. Mars in Libra. Okay, now we're gonna get your tea leaves. This one's sticking out. Take this and this. We could get a green one. Excuse me. Okay, these last two. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll look at those in a bit. So this one is stretch. Very nice. I feel like, you know, with stretching before bed, like just really prepping for such a wonderful night's sleep. Absence. Ooh, the moon. Choice here with Mars in Libra. Indecisive is also what I'm hearing. Decisions. Very similar to pile number 1, but let's see. You've got egg. I know you said access. Okay, it's just like access, like a password. I think you're using your phone too much. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. I don't know if I'm hearing like, I just saw like this lottery. I don't know if you just like kind of for fun just did the lottery for no reason. Career. Like I was saying, you maybe just played, I don't know what you call it, like you play a lottery or something and you bet you and then you kind of won even just like a few bucks. Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Okay. Peacock. Beware of great pride. What's up? Beware. January. And wishbone. A wish is granted. I'm hearing be careful what you wish for. Okay. Whatever choice it is you're making so far, I'm getting this energy. Like you have to be a little careful about it. Because maybe the two choices that, look, I'm imagining like this is where you chop off legs. It's very, very violent. But then that was just what I was seeing. So what if both options are just both not the best? So maybe just hold off on the decision, but let's see what's going on. We'll get some tarot cards. So what can pile number 2 expect for the month of October? Okay, you've got a couple here. 1, 2. Justice. Libra, a lot of Libra. Okay, what can pile number 2 expect for the month of October? And October is the month of Libras. Libra, happy Libra season. So let's see what's going on. I know there's still Virgos in the beginning of the month, but we're just gonna give it to Libras. I think it's already actually since the end of September. Anyway, what can pile number 2 expect for the month of October? Can we fit 4 here? I think we can. Let's get a few more. What can pile number 2 expect for the month of October? These are 4. Okay, so these are the 4 that want to be. Okay. So let's see. We've got Justice and 6 of Swords. Ooh, travels. You got 1 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire energy here. You also got, yeah, fire. 8 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Fire again. Oh no, it's not. That's air. Oh, fire though. King of Wands. I think it was Knight of Swords. That's the fastest knight, if I'm not wrong. The fastest knight in the deck. And Ace of Swords. So you've got a lot of air. See, wands and swords. You've got only one water energy. That's why I think they're telling you to slow down. Maybe, see, with swords, swords, swords. So there are 3 swords, 3 wands. Okay, so. But Libra is also air energy. So there's like, I'm hearing, don't get too big-headed. Don't let it get to your head. I feel like, okay, let's see what's going on. We'll start here. What's this one? Success assured with a good, I thought it said plan, right? So plan, yeah, like what I was saying, try not to make a decision just because you can't decide, you know, just like they give you these options and they're like, okay, you choose, but then you don't like you think you want the choices, but then they're actually just the same thing. Like they're both not that great. So let's say they're asking you, where do you want to eat, right? And then you say, they give you some options, but they're all fast food. Maybe you don't want to eat fast food. Maybe you've made a decision to eat healthier, but then they only give you like fast food, and they're just like, oh, but this one is still healthy. I mean, they've got a salad in there, but I mean, you have to think first. Don't decide just because you have to, like, oh, okay, fine, we'll just go to McDonald's or something. You know? So I think they're telling you you've been a little bit floating like in dream state. I feel like you haven't been entirely there recently. There's like some very dream-like energy, and you've just kind of been floating off. Absence, right? Like you haven't been there. You're like, where are you, dude? Like you're on another page, another book even. And I think there's something that could potentially, there's like, what do you call it? There's an opportunity, because like there is this thing with the financial gain, there's career, there's a wish come true. I feel like there's a lot of things that can potentially happen to you, but then you're not exactly here in the present to live it. I feel like you are, because with all this air energy, too much air means you're just gonna focus a lot on the future, what could be your dreams, right? Like lots of, like in your head, you're just a lot in your head but not in the present. So this reading about October is about you finding this you grounding yourself. You are trying, but I feel like maybe you're being a little too aggressive with yourself. But let's see. There is, okay, with the dragon, yeah, so this self-delusion, great pride. So it's like when you're too much in your head, you get airheaded, and then you start thinking about all these things that could happen, but you haven't even reached the first step of obtaining that wish. You know, I mean, like, I'm not saying that it isn't yours yet. It's yours. Like, universe has already given it to you. You just have, it's all a matter about getting there to receive it, you know? And I feel like maybe it's gonna come around January, or like yeah, January. So that's gonna be in like 4 months. And I think you're just planning so many things, but you haven't even thought about the important first step, which we're gonna figure out later. But they're just telling you, take it one step at a time. Don't make decisions blindly, right? Don't make decisions blindly. It's like empty promises also. Okay, so let's see here. You got justice with Libra. Fairness. You've got the scales twice. There's like a lot of they're definitely telling you like to kind of be objective. Like you can be objective, but also kind of ground yourself a little bit when you're trying to make this decision. Is that prioritize which needs to go first. So let's say that you are planning your trip, because I'm seeing it here with the 6 of Swords here. You're planning your trip. Maybe you got I'm hearing you got an opportunity to work abroad. Anything to do with abroad, not even just abroad like a different country, but maybe like in a different city, a different state, or whatever. It's just further away from where you live, right? Okay, so it takes some time to travel there. And I feel like you're planning so much about, okay, I'm gonna live in this place, I'm gonna do this thing when I go there, I'm gonna travel all these places, but you haven't even figured out how you're gonna work your visa, you know. Visa or your travel documents, whatever. You haven't even taken care of the first step yet, and maybe your passport's expiring, right? So you've got to like kind of, I'm saying, like, make a list of things that you need to do. Like, doesn't have to be in order or anything, or try to make it in order. It has to be. It's better that way because you can objectively see things for the way that they are. And I feel like you're pretty good at making lists. I think you like making lists. So make a list of things that you need to get done, and then you just kind of see, okay, what's the first thing I need to get done? And the first thing is, like, maybe, I don't know, take a picture for your ID, or for your, like, an ID, a passport picture, or like you need to maybe give a notice to your career, like I'm seeing with this pen here. Maybe like give a resignation letter, and that has to be done in advance, right? Before you leave. You can't just on the day just, I mean, like, I think it's possible. I've never seen anyone do it except for the movies, but usually you have to let them know 2 weeks, no, not 2 months, 2 weeks, whatever. You have to let them know in advance before you leave, right? So you can't just go like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm better than everyone else. Not that, but like, they need me more, so I can just like up and go, just pack my things and leave, and just say, I'm out, bye. But don't do that. These two cards are kind of reminding you to just like remain grounded. You've got really great opportunities, but you've also got to remember where, you know, your roots. Remember your roots. And you've got your cups energy here. And I don't know what it is, but like, I'm getting this energy like you just don't really, you've been wanting to get away from this like for so long. That's why you're really looking forward to traveling and planning all these things, like leaving this where you are to go to another place. But you've got to slow down, otherwise it's just not gonna work out properly. Because see, this ignited some energy in you, and because you've been in this dreamlike state, because you've been in your head so much, you've got Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, but then don't follow blind, like, don't take this opportunity and go blindly because you haven't really put some thought into it. You've got to remain grounded with this. Are you gonna handle this opportunity like a king or a page? Page doesn't exactly know what he's doing, right? You've got to come from a more mature mindset, kind of think, sit down and just like give yourself a moment and just think, okay, what do I need to do first? Because you haven't been there. Like, you haven't all been there completely. Like, you're in your mind, it's just been a fog, and you're gonna have to, like, how do you say, blow away all of that, all the clouds. Like, you can it's great that you can live your dream life already, but you've got to be a bit more objective right now in order to be able to succeed in this, you know, in order to be able to receive this blessing the way the universe wants you to. You know, like, you want this too, and they want you to get it too. But don't be clumsy now, because it's on the way. So for this month, you've got to remember not to start rushing so quickly at something. Try to know first. I'm hearing get all the information. Read the fine print of things. Like, if you're going to sign a contract, make sure that you read all the details. Make sure that you know everything going on. Don't just take it just because you're like, oh wow, I mean, I got an opportunity abroad or like in another place and they pay really well, or like I'm gonna be really recognized in this field. Just don't think about all of those things. Like, you have to think about like how it makes you feel, and then you have to be careful with how you're gonna approach it, because this is definitely something that you've been wishing for. And maybe I'm seeing that it was like some project that you worked on with your current company or like a previous company that made you see, oh wow, okay, so this is definitely like working out, and it's now leading to all of this financial gain. And see, a reminder with the egg is success assured with good plans and hard work. So you can't just keep thinking that this is gonna be easy peasy. I mean, it's gonna be if you put the work in the details, so that later you don't have to worry like, oh damn, I forgot to print this, or I forgot to work on this, I forgot to prepare this document. And it might affect your chances of receiving this blessing, you know, on the time that it's supposed to reach you. Maybe it's going to be delayed or something. So take a moment. What are you running away from? Is what I'm thinking. It's just like, I think you've been asking for this for so long. Like, I want to just be treated fairly, you know? I want to be recognized. I want to be like, I want this choice to be easier, is what I'm hearing. This is a curly sword. You don't have to go at things so aggressively. Okay? One step at a time. Maybe we can get a few more cards, just like, what can they do? What can you guys do? What can pile number 2 do for this month? How can they go about the situation for October? Okay, maybe this one really wants to... Oh, hold on. This one and one more. Maybe one more card. What can pile number 2 do for the month, for this situation, actually, for this situation? One more card. Okay. So you got 7 of Swords. Yep. Don't be too greedy. That's what I'm hearing. Ace of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. Yep. See, just slow down. Just sit down for a moment. Look at things from a different perspective. Reflect. Because it's going to get messy if you don't look at this. The cards are getting messy. It's going to get messy if you don't really sit down and think about the things that you need to take care of. Be a bit more objective with the way that you're seeing things. Don't bite off more than you can chew, I'm hearing. Like, now that you're being guided to look at things, to kind of like sort through things that you need to get done, don't try and complete everything in one day, I'm hearing. It's more like, do a couple at a time, because then I feel like now you're gonna go forward with the idea that everything can be done immediately. But, you know, things take time. There are processing days for certain things. Let's say you need to time if you're gonna write a resignation letter, or when you're gonna like start applying for your passport renewal or something. So it's like, do the first few things that you can get done first, and then everything else can just like follow one after the other. It's probably not going to be in the exact order, but like, you'll figure things out along the way, as long as you get those first few things done first. And this one, definitely you're gonna be a bit more grounded. Be a bit careful with how you spend your money too, is what I'm hearing. Don't start splurging all of a sudden, okay? I'm hearing that. So yeah, take things slow, sit in the present, enjoy this journey, and everything else is gonna follow. All your blessings are gonna start flowing in, okay? So that's my reading for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for letting me read your reading. Letting me read your reading for October. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Take care, and I'll see you for another video next time. Bye. Hi, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this is the stone that you got drawn to. I'm not sure if I have this. This looks like a diamond, but it looks like, I think, pyrite. So it's diamond because it's like the way, I don't know, the way that the light was like hitting. Anyway, diamond. So who needs it? Who doesn't? Okay, when to use it? When you've just got to keep it icy, when you want to make your intentions perfectly clear, when it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see. Own it with diamond. Shine your brightest. So that's nice. That's a nice start. So let's start by getting your oracle cards. So what can pile number 3 expect for the month of October? Can pile number 3 expect for the month of October? Okay, we've got 2 cards. And we're gonna get these tea leaves. Just gonna move this down. Okay. I feel like this one caught my attention. This one here, this purple one. All this? Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Okay, so we'll look at these in a bit. Maybe I'll put these here. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Influence. Look at that. The moon. Maybe you're easily influenced by the moon. Negotiation. Jupiter in Libra. There's a lot of Libra. I don't know if like what was it? I think it was the previous pile. A lot of Libra energy. So if you've got Libra in your chart, girl, oh, this was the same card. Okay, I've shuffled this deck already. So like if you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly suggest that you watch it, just because it was the exact same card and there's like a lot of N7, right? 7, that's like Libra. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna just refill the water in my oil burner. Okay, so let's see. Younger woman. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't read it. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Okay. Bull. Plenty of material things. Yes, because Venus, like Libra is the planet, like ruled by the planet of Venus. Material things is also a very Venusian thing. So wishbone, a wish is granted. This was also in the previous, I think, yes, the previous one. Purse, pay attention to your you've got 2. Money matters, pay attention to your finances. Okay, so you got a lot of those. No, that's just gonna stay there. Okay. Wishbone. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, we're gonna make it 4 by 4 just so that it's gonna work out, because I want to see. I already did this earlier. I don't know why I still changed the layout. Okay, let's see. Month October, so this month. Okay. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay. Love. Oh, this is nice. I like. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. What can pile number 3 expect for the month of October? I feel like, I don't know if someone's just being really loud around you, like going da, 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 like always complaining. You don't buy me this, you don't buy me that. It's what I'm hearing. You don't spend enough on me. Pile number 3, what can they expect, please? A few more cards, please. Oop. Oh my, I feel like there's just a lot of very messy energy around you. Hold on, let me just try to get that one. Okay. Cave. Oh, this was also the same. Ooh. Pile number 2, are you watching again? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Okay, let's see. Let me. Oh, okay. I just had to check if I can fit some more because there were more cards in the previous one. So let's. Here, maybe a few more cards. Oh, can go so far. I didn't know. Okay. Okay, just 3 more cards, please. Can pile number 3 expect for the month of October? Okay, thank you. So, okay. Do it like this. Okay, so you got King of Wands. I swear it was the same. Okay. 2 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands. Oh, sorry. 8 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Lots of Wands here. Fire energy. 8 of Swords. Air energy. 9 of Cups. Definitely wish coming true. 5 of Cups. And High Priestess. Let me just see everything. Oh no, you can't really see it. Okay, never mind. That's okay. So, what is going on and what's gonna going on? What's gonna going on? What's gonna go on? Okay, let's see. Starting here. You're not settling anymore. That's what I'm hearing. And you're not gonna let anyone influence you. You might, like, the moon might influence you, but you're not letting anybody else tell you what to do anymore. Because you're definitely stepping into this alchemist energy, kind of like taking action towards manifesting things that you want into your life. And definitely, I feel like you are seeing things for what they are, because you're just like, nah, you call this a choice? Like, you're asking me to choose between this and this, but they're the same. Really similar to, like, I mean, kind of similar to pile number 2, just because it has like the same card. But then, I mean, you're much more, I feel like you're much more how do you say it? Assertive? A little bit. Kind of. Much, you know what you want. And you're not afraid to ask for it, because you know that what you want is in line with kind of the path that you want to take in your life. I feel like you're very connected spiritually to your higher self, to your spirit guides, but you're just very intuitive. And I think that's probably because, like, you're very, I don't know if you follow the moon phases and then you just kind of like plan things according to how the moon goes, but I feel like you know what you want and you know what's going to lead you towards success. Then I feel like I'm hearing fair and square, all fair and square. Younger woman, bear. So you've got 2 cards about being careful with your finances. And you've got, okay, no, we're gonna stick here first. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. But you've got material. I feel like there's someone, maybe not necessarily a younger woman, but there's someone younger, very feminine energy. They don't have to be a girl to have feminine energy. So we all have it, but it's more like they want to be spoiled a lot. Okay, and I feel like this is something that you feel like, I don't know, I was gonna say there was like some argument, but I'm not exactly picking up argument. It's more like maybe conflicting thoughts is what I'm seeing. And this month, I feel like maybe it's a birthday, because with all the Libra, maybe this younger energy is someone who has a birthday coming up, and they're expecting you, maybe it's like a really big thing, like I mean, the fact that the birthday is like a huge deal, because maybe, I don't know, let's say they're turning 18, maybe they're turning 21, maybe they're turning 15. It's just like, you know, those really big milestones. I feel like there's like a big milestone, maybe it's not even a birthday, but like something that this younger energy has achieved, and they're expecting you to spoil them in regards to something, shopping, or just giving them some money, or just like congratulating them with a gift. I don't know, but just like they're expecting something, and you're just like, not that you're dismissing their achievements, not that you're completely saying that, oh, that wasn't such a big deal, but I think you're being a bit more objective. Like, do you really need a new car? Something like that. Like, do you really need a new Apple device when you have one already that's still completely working fine? Do you really need this? Like, maybe they're asking for specific things, and you're just like, dude, do you really need that? So I think you could be spending on them, but you're gonna be a bit more careful with how you're spending. And with this, I feel like it could be in a relation to someone you're in a relationship with. Maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe they're expecting, like, maybe it's like, yeah, they're expecting something because it's an anniversary, and that could be one as well. Deep friendship with someone of the same. Yeah. So I'm just looking at these cards right now, and like I was saying, I feel like you're definitely asserting dominance a little more. You're just kind of putting your foot down and saying that, okay, we're just gonna have to look at things in a more objective way. Like, I know you really want these things. So I feel like this has a lot to do with dealing with someone else. Here, oh, I'm hearing something like this is definitely something, this relationship has something, it doesn't have to be romantic. Love can encompass like a romantic relationship, a family member, a relationship with a family member, or like friendship. And I feel like you're just like, this person is really important to you, and I think that's why you're not afraid to spoil them. And this definitely is someone that you've really wished, like you've always wanted someone like this in your life. It's like a soul family kind of energy. Like, this is someone that you love a lot, and I love to see it. And I feel like this person probably came unexpectedly into your life, and it wasn't forced. That's why you're just like, yeah, let me just shower you with gifts. But then at the same time, you're being more objective, and you're a little bit afraid maybe. I think the choice here is, am I gonna like look at this decision with the Two of Swords? Am I gonna assert my dominance? Am I gonna put my foot down and say what I want, voice out what I feel? Or am I just gonna like, just kind of let it happen and just cry over the spilt milk, you know? Which is not always good. I feel like you already know what you want. It's just more about that feeling like you don't want to hurt that other person because they're so important to you. Here with the Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess. Like, the High Priestess knows. Like, she knows things, like, very spiritual as well, like, very connected. I think you've been noticing the signs around you. 222 as well. If you've been seeing a lot of 2, yeah, that's a sign that this reading is for you. There's also 7. But oh my, 8. Okay. So then you've been seeing the signs already. Your spirit guides are guiding you, and they're trying to let you know that this month you might feel like you're trapped in this decision that you have to make, because you just feel like it's not fair, because you're just like, I either look like an ass or I hurt the person that I love, you know? It's just like, and I feel like you're someone who cares a lot about how you look like to other people. Not physically, I mean, yes, maybe physically, but more about how you energetically affect other people. And I feel like that is really important to you. It's just like, you don't want to look like an ass to other people, because you know that you only want the best for others. You treasure your relationships a lot, especially with this Libra energy. And I feel like, okay, I take it back. I think you also kind of care about how you look. Maybe you like to show that you like to show your abundance in physical things, in a physical way. Maybe if you like to oh, maybe actually, my bad, this is for the younger person, but you could also have to some degree like some materialistic tendencies, but more controlled. That's why I'm picking up this is more of a family member maybe, but we'll keep going. You might feel that you are stuck in this situation, but they're trying to let you know that everything's gonna work out. Just kind of look out in an objective way. Doing something that's good for us doesn't mean that we're selfish most of the time, right? So there is that fine line between being selfish and just setting up healthy boundaries. So I think you can, like, it's okay to spoil someone that you love, but doesn't mean that you have to give them everything. You know, like, you can't give them everything, I believe. Like, even if you have so much money in the world, I feel like at one point maybe you're just gonna feel a little bit like, is that what I am? A bank? Something like this I'm hearing. But it's more like you're more careful. I think the signs you've been seeing, has it been in relation to your money? Maybe you're trying to save up for something recently, and you're just, I think this Two of Wands has been about kind of reassessing your finances a little bit, kind of looking like, okay, so is this right, what I'm spending? And then maybe you've realized that certain things that you've been spending on hasn't maybe been for you. It's been for others. And you're maybe thinking of cutting down on some of the expenses that you don't exactly need, and neither does this other person, not all the time. Going back to the example about like the latest gadgets, or maybe like a trip somewhere, maybe you can't exactly afford it. No matter how much you want to give to this person, I feel like maybe now's not the right time. It's too unplanned for, and right now you have to be planning your finances well. Yeah, danger. Pay attention to your finances. Yeah, so this month your guides are trying to remind you to focus on what is necessary, especially when it comes to spending money, because don't go splurging for no reason. I mean, maybe there's reason, but you don't have to spend such a huge amount to show that you love someone, is what I'm hearing. And also, just like when you're looking at how you can cut down on your expenses or what you're spending on, I'm hearing like choose something that lasts longer, more durable. So let's say if you're buying something, instead of buying like okay, so I'm seeing like stationery pens. Let's say instead of buying 10 black pens, you could, for some reason I'm thinking like you could buy one pen and buy refills, you know? So something like that, like be a bit more conscious, like more eco-friendly with your spending. I'm also hearing fast fashion. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Try not to spend so much on fast fashion is also what I'm hearing, just because be a bit more eco-friendly with your spending. That's a whole topic that you could like watch or read about, but that's just the message I'm getting. This is not gonna last forever. This is just only a temporary situation where you have to kind of explain yourself clearly. Isn't that what it says here? When you want to make your intentions perfectly clear. So you have to just like be a bit more clear about what you want to, like not what you want to say, but what you want. say what you want to say as well. It's the same idea. And it's maybe they're gonna be a little bit upset, but it's not gonna last forever. They're gonna understand it. I feel like this person that you're with, they're quite understanding if you just kind of sit down and explain to them a little bit. So just needs a little bit of explaining, but that's just what it is. I feel like this month is, you have to just focus a lot on your finances and make sure that you don't splurge too much. Like, there, it's good to treat yourself sometimes, but like, you don't have to go out all spending, like spending so much you max out your credit card for like all the time. Not good. Okay, so that's my message for you, pile number 3. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I wish you all the best. I wish you strength and success, and I wish you happiness for this month. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards for October. Thank you so much for watching my video, for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you for another reading next time. Bye!